Hello. Hi. Do you know where we're going? Up. Right. Okay. Oh wait, we do actually have like a Jedi, but like... maybe? I think I misnamed this. Yes, thank you. Oh, I can rotate myself. Whee! Hang on, I just realized I misnamed. I think this is supposed to be part 17. Yes. Well, he finished the whole thing with Dr. Godera, and then last time around, we also, at least for now, completed the thing with Watcher 1, which I liked Watcher 1. I thought he was a cool guy. I respected him as a villain, which is why when I was given the option to either spare him and let him go, or spare him and take him in, or just kill him, I just let him go, because he's a slave of the Sith, and now the Sith is out to kill him. So I'm like, you know what? I also want to, and if he just comes back as a villain, like just totally stabs me in the back for letting him go, and you know he's like, a fool would be. Only a fool would refuse such a generous offer. And then he just goes off and just turns back and is like, perhaps we will meet again. You know. So, you know, whether he comes back as like we meet again as like friends or as foes again, either way I'll welcome it. Jubilee Hoverpod Award. Enjoy new rewards as you venture through the galaxy. You can claim your in-game reward by right-clicking. May the Force trademark be with you? What? That's pretty funny. Okay, so now the Force is trademarked. That's pretty wild. Summons a small Jubilee hoverpod carrying precious cargo inside, which will follow and passively observe you on your adventures. You mean this? That is the Republic symbol, I believe.
Report your ailments.
Do I need any repairs? No, I took care of it.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
My post, sir, is way out of here, nigga.
as new.
Oh, the envelope? That's just my mail. Which also I didn't do the Blues Clues mail or mail time song per my tradition, unfortunately. Gruesome, baby. Oh, I see. It did seem like an odd question. Also, something I discovered at the end of my stream yesterday was that I had another speeder the entire time. So as far as, and I just didn't know how to access it, which I knew I had run into. Like, I knew I had got, like, I swore I got one before, but I just didn't know how to access it. So I actually have 3 speeders now. This was actually the first one I ever got. And I got it a long time ago, but I didn't actually know how to access it. And then this is the one that I thought was the first one I ever got. And then this one's the newer one. Also, I think it's funny. My stance is different for all of these. For this one, I'm like crouch sitting? I don't know. Like, you know, just hunched forward. Oh, whoops. Oh, darn. For this one, I'm more reclining. And then for this one, I'm standing. Look. This is sitting. And this is standing. I'm standing. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me. A little exhausted from today's activities. Actually, I had a doctor's appointment earlier today, and just checking up on my progress of my foot healing, and said it was, you know, looking pretty good. And which is good, because I was a little concerned that it was kind of not where we actually wanted. Not where we wanted. Ooh, what's this? Jedi Civil War. Or... Hey Bob, guess what? I bought a chocolate factory with no money down. You did what? Devin Race?
You're a Jedi! I didn't know anyone else was out here. I'm Devin Race, sir. I have permission from Master Savarte to be on Taris. Exploratory mission to the old Jedi Enclave.
Okay. Yes, for this game I have to turn it down a bit.
Are you all right?
I'm a little scraped up, but I can keep going. I have a mission. Centuries back, the Jedi had an outpost on Taris. They left shortly before the world burned. I'm here to recover anything left behind. But between the fauna and the looters, I haven't had much luck. We were hoping for holocrons, diaries, Jedi history. In truth, we knew it was a long shot.
If you didn't think you'd find anything, why bother?
With the Order in disarray, and the Coruscant Temple lost, we need to tap every resource we can find. We're building a future. Master Silvarte warned me that any artifacts left behind would be hidden, protected, sealed in ferrocrete pillars or disguised as statues. Our tools are lightsabers and blasters. You can cut away the outer layers, find anything from the Enclave in these ruins. Bring it to me. I'd be grateful.
I'm not gonna lie, the constant reuse of certain gestures and stuff, like they're very, like, they're so obviously used, like, or reused. I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of annoying me just a little bit, but I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that, but here we are. I don't remember what I was talking about at the point that you couldn't hear me. Sorry. I'm still wielding my lightsaber as I'm, or light staff as I'm doing this. I restocked. Wait. That's not right. True. I'll grant you. I'll grant that. I guess I could just keep going back between these. Oh, it was that, I, earlier today, had a checkup on my foot and got, you know, yeah, and, the doc was saying, you know, it's progressing well. So, so that's good.
Good to see you again. Incredible. You actually went through the ruins.
It's
Here
not
it is,
that.
the history of the Jedi on Taris. artifacts I don't even recognize. Exactly what we need to rebuild the Order.
It was the least I could do.
You don't know what this means. I'll get them back to the Masters unharmed. I swear. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And may the Force be with you.
May the Force trademark be with you. Anyway, what I was saying as well was, like, you'll have to excuse me, like, not getting the jokes and stuff, because I'm a little, my brain is a little fuzzy from, kind of a long day, just a little bit. More of those guys. Ah, I see. Yeah, I had no idea what you were talking about. That's the nice thing about this game in particular is, like, because it's so vast and, like, I typically don't really have to exert that much effort and adrenaline. It is kind of nice to just, you know, play when I'm winding down. I don't remember that. That does sound familiar, though. Actually. No, I really think about it. Sorry. Okay. So is this like the yeah, it does kind of have that look, like I could use it to cut grass. Oh. Ow. That's awfully rude.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Wee. Luke or Ray? Yeah, or something like that. Oh, those, yeah. There's an entrance here somewhere. Is it up there? Here we are. Pirate fixer. Backstabber. It's like a spy. It could be you. It could be me. Oh. Oh. That guy's a Trandoshan. Oh. Those guys are... Yeah, that'd be neat. He said, let's like someday retire from this Jedi business and just spend the rest of our lives having fun. Huh, a rat cool. Well, frankly, Kira, you're not exactly my type. I did run into my type today in the waiting room. But, never mind. That's another story. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, hey there. No, don't. Ah, I see. Okay. Ah, this area is of no use to me. What's this? Search for the Radcool serum. That's fair. It took a while for me to really realize what my type actually was. I mean, it's not like there's only like a certain kind that I would just absolutely like, you know, it better be this or else. However, what's this? However, there is a certain type that just has, like, you know, gets my attention. It's a little hard to describe, but I can I can say examples. And there kind of are like two types, two overarching types, but gotta wait for them. Well, I guess in the terms of girls, it would be, you know, just the encompassing characteristics of, you know, like physical, emotional, you know, personality, just all of those things. Typically, it refers to physical. But it can, you know, it does often include other things, like personality and such. I can give an example. There. Well, I mean, okay, here we go.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob that brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
Lol. Actually, the type I have in my mind is neither blonde nor blue-eyed necessarily, but hate your hair, not likely. Yikes, 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 and let me guess, you have a gray personality. What did you say?
Suits me fine.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
I've forgotten a whole lot of lines from that. There are only like a few lines I remember from that. That, honestly. Among the few being, you call this creature a horse? Bang! Man, if I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, I'm going to be nothing. Or it's going to be nothing but a clone here.
I'd heard you dug something up. I'm going to need it.
Yeah, we've been using it to, Whoa, wait. No, you don't. No, you can't take it. These people are infected. If you cut off my supply of serum, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
Darcy.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamet General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
Rack, it's like a Ghoul Town, eh? A Rack Ghoul Town?
I better not come to regret this.
No, the stuff is down there. I swear on my medical license. The real one.
So that's how I lost my medical license. Anyway, oh yeah, we've had zombies in here for a bit now with the whole ragcool thing. I won't say her name on the live stream, but there is a particular gamer gal YouTuber who I try not to watch too much. Like I'll like view her reactions from time to time of like, you know, Metroid games, and she like, you know, gets all crazy and stuff. But I try not to watch too much of her because I find her extremely attractive. So, and she is in that vein of what I would call my type, or one of them, one of the two. Head scritches. What is that? It's supposed to be a cat persona thing? I'm more of a calico man myself, or ragdoll. Lol. Alfred, we've been over this. Anyway, no. Oh, look, a box. So I learned that the, hello, welcome to the stream. So I learned that these bog stalkers, from what I recall, are sort of like, I guess you could say zombie pigmen, or piglins as well. In that there were some that were actually hostile, but then Like, there were some that were actually hostile. But then there were some that were neutral nearby. But then when I attacked the hostile ones, then the neutral ones that were nearby also became hostile. So, like, one of the analogies I gave was you're going into a bastion, right? And you're wearing golden armor, so the piglins aren't going to attack you, except for the brute. Like, the brute will always attack you no matter what. But the piglins, you know, as long as you're wearing golden armor, the piglins aren't going to attack you, so, you know, you're going to be fine until you run into the brute. And then the moment you attack the brute in self-defense, then the piglins who were leaving you alone prior are now going to attack you. So... the piglins were a great addition to Minecraft because they completely revolutionized the use of gold. Because gold was... oh my gosh. I'm finally going into this area and it's actually useful. I remember going into this area a long time ago and there was nothing there. Like, nothing of use. And now, this is, after all this time. But, well, it's like, the thing is, like, they completely revolutionized gold because gold had pretty much no real use in Minecraft before the piglins. And like, it was just garbage tools and such. Oh wait, golden apples. Those are like the one thing that they were like really good for. And making clocks. But other than that, they were pretty much useless. Oh, or gold was like pretty much a waste of time. But then once it became a thing, oh well, brutes aren't going to attack, or rather, piglins aren't going to attack you unless you're wearing, or are gonna attack you unless you're wearing golden armor. And then they see you wearing golden armor, and they'll leave you alone. But then not only that, on top of that, you also can barter with them, which is you just drop golden ingots in front of them, and they will just pick it up and stare at it, and then they'll throw you a random stack or object in exchange from like a catalog of some sort. So, you know, you can get arrows, you can get fire resistance potions, you can get ender pearls, you can get gravel, you can get, like, all sorts of things by bartering with the piglins. So, really, you know, they were, like, the best thing to happen to gold. I guess so, yeah. Jeez, I haven't had Smarties in a long time. Also, it was nice to... like, the piglins also were a great addition to... as well, like, as far as, like... you know, an explanation for the zombie pigmen, which are now called zombified piglins. Because, you know, you just go into the nether, and you're like, zombie pigman. Like, well, what is a pigman? Well, they answered that question with the piglins. Man, I can't believe it. After all this time, there's actually a reason to be here. Took me long enough. See, can I? Yep.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
What's this?
Guess you like me after all.
Maybe. Yeah, I kind of like. Yeah, I kind of like the classic sci-fi shoulders, but yeah, I'll stick with that. Where?
Really? I hadn't noticed.
How can you be so cold?
The Reconstruction Authority ain't paying us to mope around.
So much destruction.
I hadn't noticed.
How can you be so cold?
The Reconstruction Authority ain't paying us to mope around.
Ah. Wow, I haven't talked to this chick in a long time.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank Thank the Force for good Taresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
There was some unavoidable violence on the way in.
I see. Then if it didn't happen in a plastic beaker, don't tell me about it. Ugh.
Plastic.
I know. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago. But the Raku plague has mutated since then. The serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
How do we make it stop modern rat ghouls?
Manufacturing a true vaccine requires what we call a lucky survivor. Someone whose system has made antibodies to the plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
If it means we can someday wipe those things from the planet, sign me up.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right, we have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rackghouls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rackghouls attack you and see what happens.
Inject me and let's get going.
Here you go. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
Sciencey stuff. Get infected by a ragdoll. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, it's storming outside. Right now, that's
You're fine.
so how do I? So why do I just keep standing here until I get infected?
Force be with us. You're fine.
Take care.
Okay. Got rid of her for a bit. Oh, I got it.
Take care.
Oh. Never mind.
There. Good as new.
Oh, okay. You know, it'd be neat is if I like was able to give Kira one of my speeders, so you know we could travel together. Oh, that guy again. I've done that mission before. Ah, must be in here. I suppose now would be a good time to mend my stuff.
Your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I am fit for duty. Oh, I'm reporting to a medical droid. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Cell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, an inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Can you do anything about these cuts? I'm losing blood here.
I'm sorry, my core function is in analysis, not trauma care. Ah, here's Dr. Cell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
Secrecy.
What do you mean, usual secrecy agreements?
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
Go around and grow a spine.
An entire planet succumbed to this plague. Are you a doctor or a patent office?
I'm a doctor. And this cure will get made. Even if I have to build the manufacturing plant or hand synthesize every macrophage.
Well, I think she's angry, but from past experience, may I say that usually motivates her. If it means anything coming from a droid, sir, congratulations on your research, and also your remarkable survival.
Indeed. Yeah, could use a little more color. Yeah, just keep those, I guess. Yeah. Interesna.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Alright. Is that everything on Taris? Maybe. Well, before I examine anything further, I may be right back, so BRB. Alright. Misa back. That's quite a turn of events.
Feels like we're standing on an open grave.
Yeah, Strom, eh? Haven't we met before?
You're back. Governor Suresh needs to speak to you right away. Hold on.
How wonderful to see you again. I'm sure you're already noticing the changes your efforts have brought. Ragul attacks are down 80% in the resettlement zone, and the few we encounter are repelled more easily. Construction crews are back to work with a bit of arm twisting, and they're developing more ambitious projects. They believe in what we're doing again, thanks to you.
Now that progress is being made, will the Republic send more resources?
I'm doing my best to see that they do. But in spite of our success, we still have some serious challenges. The Rakuls we've displaced now threaten our forward expedition teams. We've endangered our most vulnerable projects. The work those teams are doing is critical to reclaiming Taris. If we don't help them, the confidence we've worked so hard to restore could die forever.
We won't stand by while innocent lives are at risk.
I knew I could count on you. Everyone working in that wilderness has lost friends and comrades. They're frightened and losing hope quickly. I need you to rekindle that hope. To show our people that no enemy is too powerful to overcome.
Let's get to work. It sounds like there's a lot to do.
The team leads are at Bridgick's Run. It was a top-notch swoop track before the Sith attacked.
A speeder will take you out once you're ready. When you land, find my agent Vila. He'll be your guide. Hundreds of lives and millions of credits were sacrificed to bring us to this point. Do whatever it takes. Our project cannot fail.
This is reminding me of that one lady I talked to as I was leaving Nar Shadaa. And after I talked to her, it started up this vast slew of additional it like just opened this vast number of extra missions.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Wait, there's something back there. Oh, wait, that's the off-world thing over there. Dear me, maybe I just should have teleported to wherever this is going, if I even could. That guy I've done before. Okay. Yeah, a lot of things wouldn't have gotten done.
This looks like an old swoop racetrack. I bet this used to be a happening place.
Mm-hmm.
The Force be with us.
Let's talk later. Feels like we ought to be saving the galaxy right now. Isn't teamwork grand?
May the Force be with us. Never a dull moment. We should visit war zones more often.
Let's go, partner. Still got plenty of work to do.
I'm with you to the end, but I hope it's a long ways off.
Let's talk later. Feels like
Right now.
I've already done his mission. Ah. Viedo. I can't do this, Major. The governor even sent us more help.
Sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
This work is too important to abandon.
That's not your call to make. If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
You'll have to work quickly to get this place safe and running again before the Major's evacuation. Maybe then he'll change his mind. Talk to the people here. They'll tell you what needs to be done. I just hope we're not too late.
We won't let all this work go to waste, Vilo.
Looks like the governor knew what she was doing when she sent you here. Good luck to you. What exactly do Rhodians make me think of? They may be a whole slew of things, like, because they got big old fly head eyes, right? But they also seem a little fishy, like with the mouth. Oh. I remember this person because I remember seeing that name and making a joke. Cover me. Kovama.
How many teeth did you say those things have? Over 3,000? Because I think I feel every one of them.
Stop complaining. She barely grazed you. Besides, this gave us solid evidence of
You have
changes in
large
Nexu
lips,
maternal
sir.
behavior as a result of... You. What do you know of the plight of the endangered Nexu?
I'm sorry. I don't think we've been introduced.
I am the voice of the voiceless, protector of the Nexu, the most beautiful, intelligent, adaptable.
Giant drooling cat monsters
Oh,
with
no.
big pointy spikes.
Liberated zoo specimens started a thriving population here on Taris, but the sows are starting to frenzy because their pups are being stolen. Blasted scavengers!
Are Nexu good eating or something?
Some unscrupulous piles of dung think it's fun to throw helpless animals into gladiatorial pits so people can laugh while they're cut into pieces.
Most of the time, the Nexu win.
I'd go after those scavengers myself, but
Mhm.
I lost all feeling in my blaster hand.
To a Nexu love bite.
Of course, if someone else wanted to volunteer...
Oh, money reward something. I do like how my character is seemingly not the most interested.
We are here to restore Taris's environment, not destroy it further.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't alone wanting to see a thriving Nexu colony.
I think they ate Outpost 5.
The best thing to do is to hit the scavengers' main compound, destroy all the cages, and they can't take another Nexu.
Alright, you environmentalist freak.
This is not a grooming behavior. That's tool use at the very least.
I know that, and you know that. I'm just saying neither the university nor the garrison... Never mind, we have company.
Hi, I'm Mola Hackstor. This is Professor Vraal. We're applied xenozoologists. Could you settle something for us?
Maybe that jab was a little unfair. Because, you know, I mean, really, it isn't good to just, I mean, it's really not a good thing for the, you know, animals to be taken and used like that. The thing is, though, the most vile part of that is not the use of like say lions in a gladiator ring. The most vile part is killing people, is having people go up against those dangerous things, like with the intended goal of killing them that way. Yeah, the Nexu are like a evil space cat, basically. Xenozoa.
I'm sorry, xenozoologist?
We study alien life forms. On Taris, that pretty much means rak ghouls.
Come look at this. We implanted a recording device in a rat ghoul and released him. This image is from the footage of his warren. It looks like a new species of rat ghoul. Taller, meaner, dominates normal rats. And when it was being recorded, it
reached over and shut the transmitter off.
Can they do that?
I didn't think rat ghouls were that smart.
They may not be, but the evidence is compelling. If he were playing with a switch, he'd flick it on again. He hasn't.
If these ghouls are capable of tool use, our colony defenses need to be changed. But we need the footage of our device to be sure.
Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
This guy kind of looks like this one fellow I know.
The last thing we want are organized rat ghouls. I'll dig up your device.
Yeah. I'm more on that other guy's side. Or that guy's side, like the, you know. Like, it really just says it all, like the, like, yeah. It's like, I'd help, but my, you know, hand is numb from the, or my blaster hand is numb, and the guy's like from a Nexu love bike. The classic old, oh yeah, millions of people die all the time, but don't kill the puppy! It's like the lengths that people will go to in, like, you know, like I'm watching like Planet Earth or something, and the lengths people will go to like save an animal or you know, protect an endangered species, or you know, this or that or the other. And meanwhile, or like I'll see like an ad for like, you know, kittens or puppies, or like, or kittens especially. It's just like, they all deserve a chance, you know, and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm just thinking, yeah, you know who else deserves a chance? You know. Just the dissonance and all of that, it's just infuriates me. I mean, I'm doing this mission purely for, you know, the sake that, you know, really you shouldn't be, you know, I guess to help out those folks in the Coliseum or whatever that are, or gladiator fights that are facing off against Nexus. You know, I've watched Attack of the Clones. I know how ferocious the Nexu can be. However, it's for the people, not the Nexu. Hmm. Yeah, that is a thought. Okay. Alright, you. I've completed your dirty work for you. Yeah. That would be interesting, yeah. That does remind me of something, but I'm not sure what. Alright, you. I did your dirty work for you.
Did you do it? Did you strike a blow for Nexu everywhere?
Oddly easier than striking a blow against Nexu.
Tell me how it went.
Took care of the
It was
scavengers.
quite a confrontation.
Because of your efforts, future generations can enjoy the magnificent sight of a Nexu stalking its prey through the Tarisian swamps.
Probably human prey.
Yeah, exactly.
Attacks should drop dramatically now that they're no longer defending their cubs. Thank you.
Any chance of changing our plans to focus on saving the rare Tarisian bark beetle?
I like this guy. This guy's making a lot of sense. It's like, I think it was like Indiana or like Michigan or something. Like there was like, they were passing a law that you're not allowed to like fight like wolves or something in self-defense, like, or a certain breed or whatever, because they're an endangered species or whatnot. It's something stupid like that. It's like, excuse me, like when you know they're really a problem, but in the name of preserving Mother Earth and all that. You know. It's also reminiscent of, who's that? Oh, there you are. It's also reminiscent of, or, I mean, really, part of it, like, it comes from this place of, like, anti-natalism, I think it was. But it's like, basically, you know, us humans are the problem, and we need to stop populating the Earth and whatnot. I think, like, some may even go far as to say we should basically just become, like, cause our own extinction or whatever. But maybe that's a bit much. I'm sure there's somebody who's like that. I mean, and, you know, I mean, a lot of people are not even just having kids. Not necessarily even out of that mentality, but just
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check.
because they're like, well, I don't want to bring kids into this world or whatever.
Appreciate your business.
And part of that is like just the I mean, part of it is like, fear of global warming or something else, some other impending disaster, blah, blah, blah. In some cases, it's a racial motivation, I think. But, yeah, just all sorts of stuff. All sorts of fun, stupid stuff like that.
You're back. Let's cue up that footage and see the rat ghouls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some thanks are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
Swarms were pretty thick in that Warren. You'll get something you can use.
I'll upload the footage. Let's
Yeah.
talk after we've looked it over.
Yeah, Batman villains, Bond villains, just take your pick. Just like, yeah, we should just kill everybody. I didn't see everything that... Oh.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
Right. Oh, are we talking about the neck ghouls?
Rat ghouls know only aggression and fear. That's a recipe for the dark side.
That's what we're afraid of. We're no experts in the Force, but this new species seems more psychotic than predatory.
We don't know if just one of the new species is Force sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that rat ghoul lair.
Interesting. I was talking about what you were saying, not what he was saying. Years ago, a motivation like that would have seemed so far-fetched, but these days it's like, no, definitely could see that. Yeah. What a world. Clown world, as it is. It's large surface. Largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that.
I will risk it to protect the colonies.
Alright, the lair you want is deep in rat ghoul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.
I think maybe part of why the... repeated gestures or the reused gestures bother me some is that, like, they're not always necessary, or they don't really make the most sense to have in some cases. And so it makes them all the more stand out like a sore thumb. And frankly, if they just didn't use them at all, in many cases, I'd be like, you know what? That'd be fine. I think that'd be fine. Apparently I was in the minority, but like in like this one like one of my criticisms of this one Christian musical that actually a brother-in-law of mine was involved in the music numbers, which, you know, the music itself I thought was pretty good, so, you know, no insults to him. Yeah, if there is a randomness to their gestures, then I think that... Oh, I just noticed what she said. Presence strange. If it's good or bad. But, like... Like, the music I didn't have complaints with. Like, it had some pretty good songs. However, much of the choreography I felt was very unnecessary and also distracting. Apparently I was kind of in the minority there, though. I guess maybe I just don't like choreography that much. Or... Okay, well, okay, well, okay, here's an example. So, like, this one character is singing, or these two characters are in a debate with each other, and they're singing, right? I feel like I shouldn't be here yet. Maybe I'll be here later. But, so... Like, they're singing, and then one is singing, and then the other starts responding, and then the other one who stopped singing now joins in the choreography. There's something about that doesn't seem right. I feel like if there's going to be choreography, it should be limited to the characters that are not the key players. I can be a real snob when it comes to some artistry. But if the... Right, cool, Overlord. Okay, just a random boss fight, boy. What is this, anyway? What am I activating? Nedcools, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, because we ran into the Nedcools before. And I remember the Nedcools were like force sensitive. That reminds me, like, there was that one Flesh Raider from way back when that was force sensitive and presumably got, like, trained by or got trained by the Jedi, I think, you know? Ah! What's your ambitious idea? And do you know anything about sheep? This one is just called a Nedcool, not a Nedcool Terror, not a Nedcool Nightmare, not a Nedcool Berserker, just a Nedcool. Oh.
Good as new.
I know this song, but I don't remember where it's from exactly.
Approach. I am Bayan Siyu of the Sanage Temple.
Hey, you! The one who killed the Nekku! Open the lock! This holocron is crazy!
Calm yourself. I am incapable of madness. Madness is eternal chaos, and there is no chaos, only harmony.
Who's that captive?
Before I open that door, maybe you want to tell me who's in there?
He is the Jedi Knight Denajor. He came here seeking battle with the Netghouls.
Of course I did! Anyone can sense the darkness here, and you, old man, are the source!
Dana misunderstands. The Netghouls became force-sensitive and activated me. I have taught them, but only to help them master themselves. Had he not invaded their territory, my lessons would have sunk in better.
Why are they keeping him alive?
The Netghouls are currently drawing power from dark emotions.
Say it! They tear out colonists' hearts in front of me because they feed on fear and disgust.
Why are you teaching these creatures? How can you defend them?
Some Sith have done worse before choosing another path.
He's mad! There's hundreds of those things beneath us, by the reactor. He sees them as no threat, but they can't be allowed to live.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, Dana. Your plan will create ruin and poison.
I'll listen to the one who's been fighting these things. Thanks.
No. Imprisonment has driven him mad. He would lower the reactor shielding with that control panel. That would bathe them all in radiation. It would be the mass murder of sentient creatures and make this place uninhabitable.
They were born of dark side sorcery. They cannot change.
It merely requires time, which I have. They cannot harm me. Leave me here with them, and seek death no more.
Boy, what a dichotomy. Yeah, exactly. Ugh. This really is a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, kind of. Well, they all survive. The way this guy is teaching them. I don't trust this guy. That said, oh, to hell with it.
If they can think and choose, they can learn. Reach them if you can. We will go.
Your trust will not be forgotten. Now free this man.
I am free, but they live unpunished. If I can't give justice to their victims, what will I do?
Learn for a sec. Tell the Jedi to stay away. Run, you idiot.
Return to the surface, then meditate upon the actions that led you here.
I will do so. Thank you for saving my life.
You are a remarkable person not to give in to instinct. A lesson these net ghouls must also learn. It may be generations, but what is done with the dark can be undone by the light. One day, they will walk on Taris as humans do.
Professor Vrowell here.
I hope you're not in a hurry for that.
Good work. We heard the plan. We'll keep watch on the site. Now, clear out of there before something hears all this talking.
Okay, how that resulted, I do feel comfortable with, I guess. At the point of the dichotomy, though, it was like, yeesh. Alright. Plus, knowing that my character is not always going to say exactly what I intended, or rather the options are not always exactly what I thought they were going to be, like how he says it. I was like, that's a thought. Look, Mister, I am an ocean. Oh no, shit. Anyway, no, I'm not taking. I have a rule. I'm not taking missions from some terminal. Dr. Death's Claw says hi. Dr. Rhyme. Remember that time you shot your way into the Death's Claw pirate camp and met the local medic? Remember how he convinced you not to subject his patients? Wait. Remember that time you shot your way into the Death's Claw pirate camp and met the local medic? Remember how he convinced you not to subject his patients to a horrible radically death by stealing his vaccine supply? That was me. How's things with you? I wasn't always with the Death's Claw, you know. I won't give you a whole sob story, but I'm here now because these guys took me in. They're my brothers. Brothers who are jerks, too. True, but jerks deserve a chance, too. Anyway, I owe you one. There's a talk of pulling out of Taris, and I hope it happens. If you ever find yourself in the wrong place and need to get patched up, let me know. Thanks. Well, the reason being is, like, it doesn't really seem to progress, like, it doesn't really, like, they don't really seem to progress story that much. Like, I'm just interacting with a machine, like getting a mission from a vending machine, essentially. Except this thing is shining green. Oh, this thing is part of a mission I already have. Okay. Or is it? Wait. Is it? No. I'm confused.
Report your ailments. fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh, all right. But only because that thing was shining green for some reason. But yeah, I don't accept group missions, and I don't accept missions from terminals. And also part of why I don't accept missions from terminals typically is because they are often endless. Or there's just so many of them. So it's also so like I don't want to get too strong. Which, you know, I kind of already am for like a good deal of the time.
Commander! Damn! Who are you? What's happened here?
Hey, are you related to Han Solo or Poe Dameron? Because you're cursing.
I was wondering that myself.
This whole thing, it's all wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. How did I get stuck cleaning up the Republic's old messes? These men were here to deactivate bombs that the Republic gave to a Taris street gang 300 years ago during the Sith occupation. The bombs were meant to empower a revolt, but the Sith killed that idea when they decided to destroy the planet.
Why is the Republic only going after these bombs now?
We didn't realize that the bombs withstood the planet's destruction until one of our scientific expeditions was inadvertently blown up. I don't know who I angered, but it fell to me to ensure that the remaining bombs were deactivated. These commandos were my last shot. Please, you've survived up there. You have to help me.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Thank you. You'll be saving lives, not to mention my job.
Very good. All right. Look at this grass. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say? My objective's complete. Stalker. Disarm the bombs. Nothing like a good bomb disarming mission. Now, whether it's actually a good good bomb disarming mission, I don't know. I'm gonna find that out myself. When I said, when did you think my objective's complete? I was just thinking of the concept of touching grass, but where's that? Oh, here it is.
You're fine.
Thank you, that's what all the ladies say. They don't, actually. But that is one ugly son of a gun. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm surprised this isn't a bomb disarm. Oh, here we go. I'm just disarming it while just, you know, like winding the, just pushing the light staff back and forth. Hmm. Hmm.
The last of the active bombs just disappeared from the grid. I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
You've saved countless lives. And for that, I'm grateful.
Yep, I'm gonna be here a little while longer. Oh boy.
If you're here from Republic Command, don't worry. We got the message. It's too dangerous. And if you're from the Union, same thing. None of my men are working as long as those tremor maws are in the lake.
Labor union? Unions in Star Wars?
I don't know what a tremor maw is, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, swamp lizards the size of a speeder. We tried to build a pipeline to the lake. You try and get the colonists a little fresh water, and what happens? Deaths, dismemberments, and your project's shut down. We exploded a few demolition charges to scare the maws off, but it just makes them want to fight. Our blasts were more like bait.
Do you need me to get you back on track?
If you think you can kill these things, you're welcome to try. Demolition charges are still set up in the lake. Obviously, when you key them into blow, don't walk. Run out of the blast radius. That stuff is construction-grade detonite. Then, get ready for the fight of your life. Maws can bite through a gripper crane, let alone humanoids like us.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not really gonna finish Taris anytime soon. That's okay.
Master Jedi, honored to have you. Nice to see some of your order out of the temple and in the world again.
They're coming. At the door. The door. We have to get out. Alert the base. Everyone needs to evacuate.
That guy's head really was clipping. That first guy's voice sounded about as mustachioed as a voice can sound.
Is the base under attack? What's going on?
That's Maya, former first lieutenant of the Endar Rebirth, the first scout vessel sent here to evaluate the possibility of recolonization. Ship disappeared 5 years ago, and 3 days ago, Maya comes staggering out of one of the collapsed buildings outside the base. He lived out there. No weapons but what he made from salvage, holding his own against the rat ghouls all that time.
When pressed beyond endurance, a man can find great reserves within.
Those boys know they're part of the battle to keep the Sith out of our galaxy. They're hard to keep down. Maya swears there are other survivors trapped in those ruins, tormented by rat ghouls. Upper brass, sitting on Ord Mantell, say it's too dangerous to send in a rescue unit, so those boys will die to spare some others the risk of it.
5 years. Those soldiers should not be left to suffer another day.
I was hoping you'd jump on the chance. I'd have been right there with you back when I had no stripes to wear.
You'll help? They're in the ruins. The city, it's all collapsed. You can't see the ghouls. Just the yellow eyes. The smell.
Anyone you find, bring them here. We'll make sure they finish their days in comfort.
Dear me, how many... Well...
Three, two...
Shut it off! Shut it off!
Everyone okay? Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
That looked like a nasty shock. You should see a medic.
Yes, thank you. I'll do that, Master Jedi.
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
Gamma can't do the job?
Not without a lot bigger guns than we've been issued.
The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with rat ghouls and prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy.
Okay. Well... Ow, what the heck? Switch it to airplane mode, I mean emergency mode. Nice. Let me know what class you're gonna do. Demo land, eh? just in case, I want to take care of these guys before I deal with the generator. It's up to you. If you want to be, you know. Personally, I would be a Jedi, but, or start with that, at least. Maybe.
There. Good.
Oh, you're fighting this guy? Oh. Blocked by barrel. Alright. Now we'll deal with the likes of this thing. Okie dokie. Now, from what I understand, if you're wanting to do more melee focus, you don't want to pick a sage. As far as like the Jedi are concerned. Since a sage is more attuned to using ranged force powers.
I'm here to rescue you.
I was about to give up. Thank you. Thank you.
Contagious radical, eh? What the? This is a lot of...
So close. I could feel his breath on my skin.
It's going to be okay now.
I'm finally going home.
You could feel his breath on your skin through armor? Nice. Mine is Zetronaya. The name can be a bit like it's smaller on the screen, so it's not as noticeable. But
Save my life.
Just doing what I can.
I can't believe you came.
let's see. I just removed my gamer tag, or my name tag from over my character just because it was like a little distracting. And also kind of stole from the immersion just a little bit. But only a little bit. Oh, hey. So this is like the space alligator thingy. Okay. I see where the other two are. Out of curiosity, what's the Lorcan part? Is that named after a character in particular, or did you just make it up? Where is he? It may be invalid because it's already taken. Somehow.
You're fine.
But, so that may be part of it. Maybe you could put a hyphen in between Lorcan and Skywalker.
Stand by for examination and suggested progress. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Hey, Foreman boy.
The lake team says they heard you at work. Given the size of those blasts, I'm surprised we didn't down here. Any problems detonating those bombs?
No trouble. It's more fun than trying to defuse them.
I wouldn't know. Sounds like your life is a bit more exciting than mine. But there's good news. I told the Republic the swamp is clear, and they instantly gave the go. No more bureaucratic boondoggle. Now, double time it until the pipeline is done. Those colonists are gonna feel a lot better when they can afford a shower.
Showers in Star Wars confirmed. Anyway. Oh, hey, man. Please, kind Jedi, they say you give aid to the needy. I have nowhere else to turn. I came here seeking help for my home, a small moon, so rich in life. Now it is all threatened. Chemical freighter crash spilled. Crucium-5 on the surface. Already our wildlife is suffering, and the Crucium-5 is beginning to spread.
Do you need medical attention?
No, I'm well, but what does it matter? Oh shoot. The flora and fauna of Taris is remarkable. I hope that studying I can find a way to adapt our ecosystem artificially. But Taris is so dangerous. Scavengers, hunters, I cannot take the scans I need. Meanwhile, the toxicity back home grows ever greater. Soon it'll be too late.
Just tell me how I can be of service.
Alright, good night. Darn it, I didn't read that. Something about wildlife. When you have the data, take it to the representative Lessa at the waypoint station. She promised to see it sent to my people. Okay.
Medic! Don't worry. You're safe now. We'll give you something to help you sleep. You did good. Maya says that's all that's left alive. If it wasn't for you, every one of those men would have turned raccoon. You know, I wish I could have been there.
Do you think those scouts will ever recover?
Not like they used to be, but they'll get the best care we can give. As soon as those boys pass quarantine, we'll get them to a real hospital. Whatever they need, it's theirs on the Republic's tab. I'll tell them, it's all thanks to you.
Think nothing of it.
How's it looking, Imani?
Our readings are stable, sir. No reason we can't go in.
Power generators are reset. And it's you we have to thank, am I right?
It was the least I could do. Your team's taking a risk out here, too.
You've got my thanks at any rate. We should get back to it. We've lost time, and there's still a long way to go before systems integrity is restored.
Pleasure working with you, sir.
Yeah, isn't it though? It's fun. What is this? A disease on a distant world. Okay. And bonus series. Sergeant Mac.
You boys make me sick. Did you think Taris was beaches and pretty girls? What, working on your tan? We came here to make credits, but the credits aren't here, are they? They're out there.
Is there something you need, soldier?
Look, this Jedi does for free what you lazy slugs are too scared to do for pay. We just gotta take a few scans of the sliding plate so the Republic knows it's safe to rebuild. How hard is that? But no. All the retired soldiers, security officers, and bounty hunters in the Republic are no match for readouts on structural damage.
That place is crawling with those Rakghoul things. You saw what happened to Cal.
You're really gonna pass up the most lucrative opportunity of your careers on account of some oversized rats?
Allow me to do this.
I knew you'd have the guts. But then again, it'd be hard to find another group as weak-kneed as this lot. You take this scanning device out to the big sliding plate and bring back the data, and I'll give you the majority cut. If the money on offer is any indication, the Republic needs this data badly, and I ain't leaving empty-handed.
You can count on me.
Glad to hear it. And don't let all this talk of Rakghouls scare you. They're blaster fodder.
Ah, yes. Suicide mission. Ah, yes. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I wasn't going for this first. With its proximity and all. Scan aberrant creatures. I was trying to... Oh, he didn't like that. Ah, okay. Well, it's a pity that, this thing becomes hostile. Oh yeah, I still have Remo's central processor. I guess as part of the Gadara mission. Like scanning and such, or like character sheet. I think it's under Codex is what you're looking for. So like hover your mouse over to the top, over the Saturn logo or the planet logo, and then go down to Codex, and then select bestiaries, I think. I think so, anyway. Assuming that's what you mean. Radiation structure scanner. Oh, that was easy.
There.
Need one more. Nuts. Something glowing over here. It's just a rock? Yeah. I can't scan that. I guess it has to be a neutral creature. Oh, I thought that was glowing. Or was it that I was out of range? Wait, that just said 7 out of 8. But didn't I already scan? So I think blocking is just an automatic thing. I don't think there's actually a button for like standing and blocking. I think it's just something you do reflexively or just passively. Like, let's see. General. Force energy, deflective. Deflection. It's very hard to find information, like specific information on this thing, or in this game. Preferences. Combat logging. Controls. Right click. Apply. User interface. Yeah, when I block, it's really just a passive ability. It's not something I myself am controlling. I think as you level up, the more quickly or the more readily and frequently you will block. Representative Lessa. Isn't that Sinar scanner? Well, he got his data after all. I'll see it's sent to his people. This will look great on my diplomatic resume. I might even get transferred somewhere civilized. I knew helping Sinar would pay off.
An entire world is in danger, and you're using it to advance your career?
Well, no, there's no reason not to find the positive in a bad situation. Here, this is the Republic's stipend for compassionate environmental citizens. It's all yours. That kinda felt like a bribe, but... Let's see. There is also the in-game chat. In-game chat you can consult. And there are definitely a lot more knowledgeable people on here than me. Because I do have plenty hours, or I do have a good amount of hours in this, but this is still my first time playing myself, so Suicide Mission, Impact Crater. Ow. What even is my objective here exactly? Suicide mission. Once again, I'm not really sure what my objective here is. What's attacking me? Barney. Okay, sounds good. Sergeant Mack commands a group of mercenaries hired by the Republic to scan the sliding plate and determine the feasibility of a rebuild operation. The presence of radicals in the area is too much for the team. Much for you. 3 locations. I see. Okay. 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 Oh, I can jump in my speeder. Huh. You're not in the correct area. Oh. How about now? Yep, there we go. Huh. I didn't know you could jump in the speeder. Perfect.
What do we have here? Back and with all your limbs, huh? Not frothing at the mouth? Hey, you lazy slugs. Pay attention while I hand your pay over to someone more deserving. You did good work. These scans will be a big boost to the rebuilding effort. And I can finally get these boys back home to their mamas.
My pleasure.
You know, I kind of wonder if
Right. Mechanized travel is for official business only. Be safe out there.
I kind of wonder if, like, that lady that I ran into as I was leaving Nar Shadaa, the lady that basically triggered the rest of those missions, that took hours to complete, I wonder if that also said the bonus series for Nar Shadaa, and I just didn't realize, and I just didn't notice. I'm supposed to return to Strom. Got it. Dr. Strom, we need to take the whole line back to Formula. Where am I going? Hey, Strom. What up, buddy boy?
We heard the good news.
The governor wishes to...
The governor wishes to congratulate you herself. You've done some truly incredible work for Taris. Every last person here is in your debt.
Are there any other problems that need attention, Governor?
I can't imagine asking any more of you. I'm certain there will be many more challenges to overcome as we continue our work. But I'm also certain your heroic example will inspire everyone who works to make Taris the brightest point in the Republic.
I'm proud to have been a part of something so important.
We're all proud to have had you with us. Travel safely.
Nice. Well, I could go back to my ship.
Welcome to Taris. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic project. For your safety, please do not travel beyond the military-secured safe zone outside the settlement. This world and our work here will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle.
This Jedi
Let's
never
get to
fails.
work. Together.
My team came to assist you. We discovered the outpost was destroyed and assumed the worst. Can you tell us what happened? We have unconfirmed reports the Imperial Spy Master Watcher 1 is on Taris.
The Spy Master was working for Darth Angral. I dealt with Watcher 1, but the Empire knows too much about us.
The Empire's spy network will suffer without Watcher 1's guidance. That buys us time.
Dr. Godera, you're looking well, all things considered. Ready to come home?
Japan, are you ready to do what's right?
I always was, and our time has finally come. Agent, bring Dr. Godera to Coruscant immediately. I'll brief him on the discovery at Ord Mantell. Contact me from your ship.
Super out.
Then this is goodbye. You saved my life. I owe you.
What's up with the characters not looking directly at me?
I'd never have found you without your droid. The Imperials destroyed it, but I salvaged the memory core.
Ah, Remo. One of my favorites. Thank you for salvaging his parts. Yes, I look forward to putting him back together.
That droid's a hero. He deserves a second chance.
Working on Remo will make the long flight to Coruscant more bearable. Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, time to do a little sweep. A sweeperoo of, excuse me. Yeah, nope. Oh, I forgot about those folks. Was reminded a bit of it's like changes personality and like, you know, resalvaging the droid. Was reminded of like Cooper in Interstellar, like bringing back Tars and then just going through his settings and tweaking it here and there. Who voiced Tars anyway? Ah, That puts me in a that puts me in a dress. I'll take the pants. back the skill. Starting to really sweat. Just start teleporting places. That's going on. Turning my fan on in here because I'm roasting. I feel like maybe I haven't actually gotten all of the missions on Taris. But I'm pretty close, I reckon. That's closed off. Ow. I think I started off in here. I already talked to you. Oh, nice.
Stand by for examination and suggested progress.
Oh wow, that's actually a pretty good buff.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh man.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Nah, I regret my life decisions. just wanted to like get it out of my inventory. I see. Well, I can give Kira back blue, or give her a blue light staff again. Where's the speeder guy? There you are. Be safe out there. Oh, that looked like a chest I could open. Oh well. Or maybe that was just a rock. I don't know why it insists on doing that U-turn. Well, whatever the case, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into my spaceship and you know, complete the rescue part, and whether or not there's more to Taris. I don't know. But I'm just gonna... just go to my ship. Finish the rescue bit. And whether or not there's more to Taris after that, I don't know. But I'll still end the episode.
is on his way to you.
I can only imagine what the Empire would have done with him if you hadn't been there. I'm also told you saved the Republic settlement from a Sith assassin. Those colonists were lucky you showed up. How did you wind up there anyway?
An Imperial spy master warned me what the Sith was planning.
Vision in the enemy ranks? Interesting. Let's hope there's more to come. The work here may be done. This isn't over. Major tactical advantages just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hackler, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hackler was with Angrel when he interrogated me at Lord Mantel. They seemed chummy. What changed?
What's that?
Not sure. The Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hackler's earned a death mark.
Why did your outfit change?
Darth Angel's top men turned traitor? It's too convenient.
Exactly. This is obviously a trap.
Hackler wouldn't be the first high-ranking Imperial to switch sides. Until we know otherwise, we have to believe this is real. Hera obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Lord Mantel. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No time to negotiate. Admiral Hackman's expecting you to, and no one else. He told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
We'll bring the Admiral in safely.
Be careful up there.
Okay. Need all story missions on Taris. Well, I got that at least. Go, blaster. Hey Kira, why did you change your outfit during that cutscene? What in the world is that all about?
I'm with you to the end.
but I hope it's a long ways off.
Yeah, just because the blue will help complement your other colors. Right, so can I... Goes due to your subscription permissions. I see. Where is T7 anyway? There you are. T7, happy working Jedi. Jedi equals unstoppable team. Got that right.
Evil doesn't stand a chance with the two of us.
Appreciates T7. Others underestimate T7. Shafu underestimate. Shafu, Rodian slave trader. Master Zalo. T7 put him out of business.
I don't imagine he just decided to retire because you asked nicely.
T7 equals infiltrated Shafu's vessel. T7 equals transmitted coordinates to Master Zalo. Master Zalo boarded ship. Shafu caught red-handed. Master Zalo convinced Shafu. Released all slaves and ships. Zalo equals changed his ways.
Master Zalo threatened, or did he use force persuasion?
He always used logic and reason to realize error of his ways. Turned undercover agent for Jedi. Eagles returned to Hutt space. Shafu freed hundreds of slaves. Shafu Eagles disappeared after Master Zalo died. Just like hope Shafu okay.
He probably decided to lay low after Master Zalo was killed. Get out of the game before his cover was blown.
Shafu was probably right. Reassured. Need to continue missions. Get back to saving the galaxy. Because the partner is Jedi, because remember Shafu?
Shafu was that Rodian slaver you told me about.
Oh my gosh.
The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo.
Jedi was a good memory. Shafu disappeared after Master Zalo. Yeah, you just told me. I was curious. Researching Shafu, discovered what happened. What did you find?
Don't keep me in suspense.
Working for Master Zalo, sent on secret mission. Suspected Imperial spies and council, Master Zalo sent Shafu to investigate. Records confirm Shafu exploded over Nar Shadaa. Death ruled accidental. Shafu filed one report before an accident.
Did Shafu discover anything to confirm Master Zalo's suspicions?
Shafu sent report to Master Zalo's never saw it. Deleted from official communications. Trying to read a report from deleted files. Report complicated process. Estimated completion was unknown.
The support could be crucial to the Republic war effort. Let me know as soon as you piece it back together.
I like Jedi and finished. D7 equals once lightsaber upgrade. It's funny. And above dresses. Personal ball, chapter 3, epilogue, the Elam front. The Republic has sent its sights on the remote ice world, Elam, where the Empire hopes to recover a rare and powerful resource that will wipe out the Republic for good. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and call it then for this mission. Yeah, go ahead and call it for this this episode. Whether or not I actually finished all the missions on Taris, I may or may not go and double check, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.